So for me to return back to the consciousness that is me, it's really a gift to be able to do that, to celebrate the legacy of the brothers that I made that music with, and I toured that music with, and we started going out in station wagons and then driving ourselves around in RVs, because we believe in one thing: feeling the noise and banging our heads. That's at the core. That's at the heart and soul of the consciousness of Quiet Riot. I go to the Flying Machine, which was the local hangout, and I'm talking to somebody, and they go, "Hey, that's one of the guys that from Ginger, the band that played last night for Bowie." And I bolted to tell this guy how great the band was and how great the drummer was, right? So I'm doing that. "Hi, I'm Rudy, and man, I saw you guys play last night with Bowie, and your drummer, he's amazing." And he smiles and shakes my hand and goes, "Hi, I'm Frankie, I'm the drummer." I thought he was the bass player. I was in the cheap seats all the way in the back, And I had no idea that his band, Ginger, had just broken up. So he was looking for something to do, some musicians. And I saw him and I said, "This is the guy that I want to play with." Because up until then, I was playing locally in Miami, and it was that cultural top 40 scene, which was very rich musically. But for me to really define myself as a rock musician, I needed to play with rock players. And Frankie was it. So I'm playing with Dubrow, and I get the call to join, to audition for Ozzy. And it's funny because I'm sleeping on the floor in Kevin's apartment. I get this phone call, and Kevin goes, "Hey, there's somebody on the phone for you." And I answer, I go, "Hi, how you doing?" And she says, "Hi, I'm Sharon. I'm Ozzy's manager, and Randy keeps telling me that you're a bassist, and we're looking for a bassist. And would you like to come down on audition?" At that time, in addition to playing with Dubrow, I was also playing in Angel. No record deal, nothing. Everybody was scrambling to survive in Angel. But I thought, well, this is as close as I'm going to get to getting a record deal, because there's interest from labels right now, but I was still sleeping on the floor. So I turned it down. And it was Kevin that once I hang up the phone, and he asked me, "So who was that?" And I said, it's Ozzy's manager. They wanted me to audition, but I turned it down because, I'm playing with Angel. And he goes, he starts yelling at me. The next day, I got a call again, and it's from Ozzy. And by then, I just didn't want to get yelled at by Kevin ever again. So not only, plus, he mentioned to me something that I did not realize when I turned it down, was the fact I was going to get to play with Randy again.
Yeah,
I was just shooting from the hip and saying, "Oh no, thank you. I'm fine the way, I'm sleeping on the floor. This is good."
Comfortable.
So then, I joined Ozzy, and I'm playing with Randy. Do you have a photo nearby?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna look at the photo, and I'm gonna pinpoint certain things about it.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay. So you have the photo of Randy. Okay, if you look at me, I'm wearing a striped a danskin top, which is a dancer's top, right?
Yeah.
With like pleathers. Sharon gave me some money to get some clothes, right? And right before the tour, and I went to Melrose. Everything was punk. This is 1981. It was all punk and new wave. And it's like, I don't know. So I ran across this danskin place, and I go, "Oh, it's got stripes. And this is my reference, Quiet Riot. Oh, I'm going to wear the same thing because I'm comfortable with that consciousness, bringing to Ozzy on stage, right?" And I bring these custom-made pleather pants. And my shoes were Capizios, dancer shoes. So I get the pants, and the guy made them too short. So I had to go out and get dancers leg warmers because they were too short. You look like Michael Jackson's before. This is before Michael Jackson, with the white socks, And so I put the I put the leg warmers on just to kind of like cover that area. And yeah, that would have worked on Sunset Strip with a glam band. But look at that. It's kind of like four different looks in that photo. It was not a cohesive metal, like let's say Motorhead. Everybody's wearing jean jackets with patches that say Motorhead, Ace of Spade, and stuff like that. That was what Sharon wanted, a cohesive look. That's why for the Diary of a Madman tour, they made us outfits to go with the set, with the castle set. So there was no question about how Sharon visioned the band image-wise.
What message would you like to get across through your music?
What defines Quiet Riot? Feel the noise, bang your head. It's about bringing people together. Nothing else. It's all about the music. People, say, "Oh, I miss the '80s," and blah blah blah. And I go, you know what? '80s is a state of mind. If you really miss the '80s, you can go back to the '80s. You just have to have that same consciousness that made the '80s.
Okay,
it's in your book. Your book is a perfect example. Somebody buys your book, looks at your book, and say, "Okay, if I'm going to return to the '80s, this is my roadmap right here. This is your atlas.
It's my time capsule."
That's right. Yes,
it's everything.
Right.
Time capsule.
Yeah. It's a consciousness. Everybody is connected in that book with a one single collective consciousness.